she does. She does feel.
Merry Christmas.
Good night, everyone.
Nice.
Yes. Pleasure seeing everyone here tonight. I'm just testing them. Good. Thank you.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Can you hear me? Working? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. My name is Caton, and I'm the president and CEO of Collegial Publishing LLC. And tonight, I'm going to be introducing to you someone who's a very, very amazing person. Dr. Jean G. Joseph's journey epitomizes the indomitable spirit of a visionary leader. Born in the verdant landscapes of Brazil, Dominica, she charted a path from the Caton High School and Dominica Teachers College to the halls of Iowa State University. Embracing the boundless opportunities of the United States in 1978, her academic quest led her to Pace University, where she earned a bachelor's in accounting, igniting her stellar career as a certified public accountant. Dr. Joseph's professional odyssey has been marked by distinguished tenures at premier institutions like American Express, Small Business Services, and Amgen Block and Amgen CCA. Her entrepreneurial spirit flourished as she established her own bastions of financial wisdom, Joseph Tax and Consulting Services I, Inc., and Jean G. Joseph CPA, PC. Beyond the realms of finance, Dr. Joseph has been a formidable force on the board of the New York State Society of Certified Public Accountants, serving as past president of its Queens, Brooklyn chapter. Her leadership extends into the community where she has passionately supported monumental projects like the 25th anniversary of Dominica's independence at the United Nations and spearheaded the formation of pivotal nonprofit organizations. Her expertise has been invaluable to NOH, aiding Haiti, and to Medgar Evers College, facilitating educational partnerships that bridge cultures and communities. Recognized by the New York City Council, Congress, and numerous esteemed bodies, Dr. Joseph's accolades reflect her profound impact and unwavering commitment to community upliftment. Her presidency at the Brooklyn Canarsie Lions Club and the Caribbean American Chamber of Commerce and Industry symbolizes her relentless dedication to service and leadership. Crowned with an honorary doctorate in 2018, Dr. Joseph continues to inspire as a beacon of excellence and a catalyst for change, fostering a legacy that transcends borders and generations. Please help me welcome Dr. Jean Joseph.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ms. Pamela, for this wonderful introduction to. I saw Councilmember Rita Joseph here. Our board members, let's see you stand and be recognized. Thank you for all you do. Without you, this here could not have happened. Other members, any other members here who are not board members? Nope, you?
Wayne.
Okay, Wayne. And to our guests, thank you. We welcome you here. Where I must also thank my brother, Lincoln Casimir, and his wife Mel, who came out in a big way to help us put together as you see here. Oh my God. Thank you, Gabe. Big thank you, Gabe. You stood behind me. I love you. Thank you. one of you here I know. Mr. Hines, you've been a long, long member. Thank you again for coming. And I'll just tell you, believe it or not, I introduced him to Dr. Hastic. He's back again. He's here. Thank you. Thank you. We can do together. We can work and do just miracles. Unbelievable. And I'm noted for that. So stand behind me. Let's make it work. Dr. Hastic would say, networking is, we have to network. So as I said, it gives me great pleasure to bring greetings to you at this very special time of the year. Not only is the holiday season, but also the regeneration of the community service work of our great organization, the Caribbean American Chamber of Commerce and Industry. It marks a pivotal moment in our 39-year history as we renew our focus and mission to assist with small business development in New York City. It was the vision of our founder, Dr. Roy A. Hastic Sr., that CaCCI be an incubator, not only help small businesses to stay alive, but also provide access to growth and development to those that were already thriving. Over the years, the organization has been true to that mission with numerous success stories to our credit. As a small business owner myself, I am acutely aware of the challenges it takes to keep a business afloat, particularly in today's economy. In every way, the world around us has changed from what it was 3 decades ago in 1985 when CaCCI was born. But one thing that has remained constant is that small business continues to be the backbone of the U.S. economy. As only the second president in the history of CaCCI, I am committed to marshaling all forces so that we put renewed strength in that backbone. This meet and greet tonight is an opportunity for us to begin creating the kind of linkage that will be necessary for the furtherance of the work needed to be done in this endeavor. I close with one of the favorite expressions of the late Dr. Hastic and remind us that networking works. I wish you all a bright, prosperous, and joyous new year of creating opportunities, building partnership, and working toward a better future for all of us. I thank you. I have a program which I didn't share because it's not shareable. Any other elected officials here? I would like to call on Council Member Rita Joseph to join us here at the podium.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. We're about to usher in a new year.
Yes, yay, good evening.
So good evening, I'm Councilmember Rita Joseph. I am deeply honored to join the Caribbean American Chamber of Commerce and Industry tonight in the heart of my district as we celebrate the dawn of a new year. To the Chamber's leadership, members, community members, thank you for your warm welcome. Representing this incredible district filled with culture, robust economic development, and upbeat community engagement has been a true honor. But before I begin my remarks, I must pause to honor the profound legacy of our late friend Roy Hastic. A founding member of this chamber and a true champion of our community. His unwavering dedication to economic empowerment has left a lasting mark that continues to guide us, inspire us all. And even as we walk on Caton Avenue, Roy Hastic way. I stand firmly committed to CaCCI, to nurturing the entrepreneurial spirit that defines our Caribbean community. Small businesses, entrepreneur, truly are the heartbeat of our local economy, and I'm dedicated to creating an environment where innovation thrives, jobs flourish, and prosperity grows. I pledge to build upon the strong foundation that Roy Hastic and others established at CaCCI. Together we'll advance initiatives that strengthen our small businesses, drive economic growth, and celebrate the rich cultural heritage that make our Caribbean American community unique. Through thoughtful and strategic partnerships, we will ensure that our Caribbean community in District 40 and beyond in Brooklyn will succeed and thrive. As we welcome this new year together, I want to reaffirm my commitment to you.
Thank you.
Partnering with each and every one of you to create a brighter future for our community. Thank you for welcoming me tonight. Know you have a partner, an ally, and a champion at City Hall, and downstairs is exactly the model that the late Roy Hastic was trying to implement.
Right.
Incubator.
Right.
For small businesses to thrive, to start here and take off. I've brought numerous visitors to visit to see the model and see how can we spread this across the city. So when I think of strategic, this is one of the strategic partnerships. And I am here to make sure you have all the tools you need in your toolbox so you can thrive. I'm still an educator. I'm a forever educator. So those who didn't know, before I became a council member, I was an educator for 22 years. That's why I lead the education chair in the New York City Council. And again, make sure we center young people and remind them that they too can be entrepreneurs.
Yes, yes.
Most of them want to leave school and get a job or a career. Let's remind them they too can do this. We have a thriving market. We have an AI booming market that young people should be trained in and making sure that they can use. So thank you for having me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for inviting me as well. Happy New Year to all of you. I will see you in 2025 so we can thrive. Thank you.
I will now call on our senior board member, Mr. Balfour Hurt, to address and bring greetings to you.
I remember when I was the youngest one in CaCCI. Now I'm the senior board member. Well, I'm one of the founding members, actually, of CaCCI. And Dr. Roy Hastic, during the Reagan years, we used to have what they call the Caribbean Basin Initiative. Anybody remember that?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I used to partner with the U.S. Chamber of Commerce down in Florida. And that's where I met Roy Hastic. He was just about laying the foundation to start CaCCI. And he was staying there over the weekend and leave Monday. And I told him, no, we just met by chance. And I said, no, you don't leave, stay. I'll pick up your expenses. And I'm telling it because he would have said it to you tonight. Almost every meeting, if you follow CaCCI meetings, you would hear him say the same thing. I told him, no, we went to the best restaurants that we could find in Miami. And we had a ball. We left Friday. I pick up the expenses for him. And after a couple of years, he asked me to become the first treasurer. That's over 35, 36 years now. And here we are with CaCCI. CaCCI cannot die. CaCCI has to remain in our community. But it takes all of us, the community, and even out of the community, because CaCCI is very much international. I was sitting at a Sheraton Hotel bar in Jamaica once, and this man was sitting beside me, and he said, "Where are you from?" I said, "New York." He said, "Who you representing?" I said, "Well, I'm a part of the CaCCI, a Caribbean American Chamber of Commerce." He said, "Oh, Roy Hastic." And so CaCCI is the name of CaCCI very important. It stands out, and we must protect it. Not only for us, but for ourselves. Roy is gone, and he laid the foundation. Let us carry it on. So, welcome to this meet and greet. That Dr. Joseph becomes the second president for CaCCI, as she just said a while ago. And we're going to support him. We have our Reverend Bishop Riley over there, and as long as I can go back, he's a part of CaCCI, you know. And you,
Yeah, right?
yeah, years back, you know, and we stuck. Yeah. I stay with CaCCI not because I need to get publicity or anything like that. I'm a retired international director of sales for a company. I worked for 25 years and retired. I don't need to do, but I think I owe it to my community to give back. And that's the reason why I stuck with CaCCI, and as long as I have breath, I'll stay with CaCCI. And try to help build CaCCI and continue to build CaCCI to make sure that future generations will benefit from it. So welcome and God bless you. Have a happy new year, and may the light of the new year shines upon all of us.
Bishop Riley, would you want us to bring some greetings to?
No, I just take the offering.
Okay.
Well, like you heard, I don't even need a mic. I'm Pentecostal. Greetings to everyone. Good to see everyone, and this fellowship is good. And I'm always telling my minister friends we should get our money together so that we can have our own television station and all. This should be on TV. Because there's good work going on here. Amen?
Amen.
And just welcome everyone, and I'm always here. Dr. Astic thought he needed some spiritual guidance. But look at me like that, because you know your father is the one who pushed me into it, right? You're going to have to talk tonight.
No, that's not happening.
Yes, you're going to talk. Amen. But thank God for our council member who is with us, and we need that kind of help. And we have a good leader. Everybody knows about her. If you didn't know her, you know about her. Amen. Going around and doing good work, and I'm looking forward to a good time. And this coming year, we've got to do it. We've got to hit it running, because we are a little late, but we can catch up. Okay? Did I do well for you, Father? You sure enough?
Absolutely.
Got to be nice to her. I'm a spiritual person, so well, Lord. Anyway, so again, welcome. God wish you the best. Hope to see you all around. Amen.
Thank you very much. When I started, remember I said every one of you here is an important person. You make CaCCI. And tonight, I want to hear from each one of you what you do, what business you are in, and figure how we can network together, do referrals. My networking is going to be a little different. My networking is going to be a referral networking. So that's why we want to know what each person does. And each person knows somebody who wants your service. And we're going to build on Dr. Hastic networking, and we're going to bring more business to our members. If you need a plumber, we have plumbers here. You will know tonight who is the plumber. You can call us and ask us, and we will find you a plumber. We have to spread the business among us. That is the next step to networking. And that is what? You know I'm an accountant, right? You said that. And one of the things I do is network my clients. So I'm here to network clients so that clients get business. Okay, so I will start with one of our board members. Tell us about yourself and what you do.
Come on.
And if you know anybody who wants her service, please reach out to her before the end of the day.
Yeah.
All right?
Good night.
Yeah.
My name is Michelle Rani. I'm one of the newly appointed board members. I'm an attorney, a partner at Rosario Tumo PC. We're a law firm in Lower Manhattan, handle a wide range of matters. My particular area of practice is civil defense, litigation, so I'm in court a lot. I do a lot of fighting. I don't appear that way, but I do that, and so yes, we do real estate. We do all manner of litigation, real estate, transactional, financial matters. So that's what our firm does. Thank you.
So I know the mic cannot go around, but we have loud voices.
Yeah.
Let's hear this.
Cameron Millwood, and I wanted to mention that my father is like Kenton Kirby, who was best friends with Roy Hastick, Dr. Roy Hastick. And I also want to say that I am a recipient of the Dr. Roy Hastick Award that I received, I think, 1 year ago. And I do a little bit of everything. I am a publisher, I have my own company. I'm also a high-level host. I'm also a mobile notary. I'm also a fitness instructor. So I'm also a speechwriter as well. I also represent some of the different elected officials when they're not able to attend events. And I always tell everyone, don't put yourself in a box. So entrepreneur is the right term, I think I would call myself. And that's what I do. Thank you.
I am Jean Joseph. I'm a certified public accountant. I have 2 practices. I have one in Kings Plaza, and I have a home-based office. We are full practice. We do auditing, taxation, and we specialize in not-for-profit formation. I also specialize in representing clients with the officials, the agencies, the IRS, New York State. So if you have a problem, I'm there.
Okay, so I'm just going to talk about just one of many. There are many parts. We have had to just come back in a few minutes ago from the Caribbean. 2024, we were not in the Caribbean. That's why we just come back from there to start going back there. We are generally there every 4 weeks, teaching, etc. and giving back to them over there that cannot come here. This year there's what we will be back in the Caribbean. Strong, that's why we just came back today. And Dr. Jean said, well, you have to be there. It was when John F. Kennedy from St. Vincent to Barbados, from Barbados, then it's not that easy when a person say you're going from one place to the next. We spent 4 hours on the ground last week trying to get home. My husband is getting there while I'm in the medical field. I work a lot. So that we said, me and
My name is Alan Cameron Tannis. I'm retired police officer for 25 years, St. Vincent and Grenadines. My story is simple, right? As a police officer, I made a lot of money. Real entrepreneurial, did a lot of side businesses also. What was surprising, at retirement, I could not have come with the amount of money that I made. Still owing a mortgage, still striving to make ends meet. Spoke to someone who told me, it wasn't the amount of money that I made, it was what I kept. And it was simple. I'm going to talk about it briefly. See, he told me, listen, by the time I started to work, I was building a financial house. And my understanding of building that house would have determined how I lived in it. And the reason why I was living in a dilapidated financial house, I had no plan. No idea as to what I wanted 30, 40 years ago. And as a result of that financial ignorance, I realized myself, my friends, and all of us were in the same boat. Consequently, I started a business that I'm about to launch this year. I'm now a financial literacy advocate. And mainly for the people in my community. Financial literacy advocate and coach, and simply, I'm a financial house architect. Teach people about finance. I want to focus on non-profit organizations and churches because I think, especially when it comes to churches, we pray to God about finance and abundance. And I used to hear my mother say, God, you have 1,000 cattle on a hill. You're rich in everything else. And some of the most ignorant and poorest of the people I know is church members. And I think we need to focus there, and that's what will be my focus for 2025. Financial literacy, advocate, and coaching. Thank you very much. Thank you for your care.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Martine DeFrezin-Serena. I am an architect. I'm a principal at a firm out of Jamaica, Queens, RCG Architect. We do a variety of different types of projects, house of worship, residential. We do a lot of work also at the airports. A lot of the concessions that you see inside the new terminals, we work a lot on that. I am also a new member of the board, so I'm very happy to have joined. And I think now I'm the youngest one, so I kind of get each year. So, but yeah, so we do any type of project. So, you know, anybody that needs an architect, we're here.
Good evening, everyone. Joan Alexander Bafardine. I am by trade a learning and enablement manager, a Toastmaster, and personally, I am an organizer. Because I believe that we are the heroes that we're looking for. I also believe that you should teach a person to fish as opposed to giving them the fish. So all the handouts should be hands up and hands in redirection. So from my perspective, I am now shifting from my corporate career to my community career because there's a lot of work to be done in the community, and I think collectively we can get it done. So as President Jean, because I'm also a Lion with Lion Jean, she's my president. So one of the things we do is service. And as a service-minded individual, I immediately, as we're talking within, as a collective here, the first thing that I did is I went to the website to see, is there, because we're talking incubator, we're talking collaboration, we're talking activation, is there a mechanism on the website for engagement? Meaning, so I'm looking for the architect, for the attorney, for the Toastmaster, is there a space where that person exists? Right? So that's one of the things that I already recommend for our website, to just update it, so that we have access to the people that are in our circle and are within our community. Right? So I see some great things already happening there, but that's for me, from my perspective. So thank you for listening to me speak. I'm here as a collaborator, as a partner, because partnership is best, I believe, because we all bring something invaluable to the table and to CaCCI. Because as I'll be that drum beater, as Dr. Hastic says, networking works. Thank you. So what we're doing is we're just kind of introducing ourselves and letting them know why we're on.
I know, I see. Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Sabrina Campbell. I am a multi-hyphenated community builder based out of the great borough of the Bronx. I know I'm in Brooklyn, but I still have to represent. I am by day a chief of staff in the New York State Assembly in the 79th South Bronx, so some of the neighborhoods, if you're familiar, we're right by Yankee Stadium, 161st. So Claremont, Melrose, Morsania, Tremont, Belmont. We are well within one of the third most poorest congressional districts in the country. So a lot of the work that we do are the handouts because people need it. Basic stuff, food, toothbrushes, those kind of things are the things that they need in the South Bronx. So that's what we do. But I work for an extraordinary member who understands as a social worker that we have to approach building people holistically. So we bust down over the summer over 100 participants to Atlanta, Georgia to Earn Your Leisure's Invest Fest. The first of its kind, a trip in New York City. We did that all expense paid for Black and brown students in the Bronx to teach them financial literacy and get them outside of the Bronx. Many of these young people, this was their first opportunity outside of the city, and we were able to foster that. In addition to that, I am the founder of Becoming the CEO Network, which is a human bridge for entrepreneurs and professionals to become their best selves holistically. I host quarterly networking events, so 3 or 4 networking events per year. In addition to that, we are hosting our first in-person workshop for teenagers, young entrepreneurs to learn the skill of grading, to honor the skill of and the history of grading in the Black and brown community, and to give them the skills so when they go off to college in their dorms, they can hustle some money and keep some food on the table for themselves, right? So we're hosting these workshops for young entrepreneurs. Barbering is up next, makeup, eyelashes, and so on and so forth. I'm a podcast host. I am a proud mother. Favorite granddaughter. I like to put that out there. Me and my granny, we locked in. She has taught me everything that I know, and that is what I bring into every room that I enter into. I don't know if I'm missing anything else, but but that's pretty much it that I think fits this room. So thank you guys for having me. Thank you, Ken, for joining me.
All right. My name is Dr. Marsha Webster. I am first and foremost an educator. I have taught at secondary and tertiary for over 20 years. I am a foreign language educator in Spanish and ESL. I also do research in linguistics. I am a certified translator for Spanish to English, English to Spanish. And I've done quite a bit of work with the youth and in language education over the years in quite a few countries. Recently, I took up the mantle of being the director of the Summer Youth Employment Program at Medgar Evers College. And that has proven to be quite interesting, and I'm looking forward. Over the years, they mentor, we intern over 1,500 young people every year. So it is quite a number, it is quite something to follow. And we do need members of our community to assist us in terms of work sites and to make sure that we have our young people involved as best as possible. I'm not going to stay too long, but that basically is in a nutshell who this young lady is.
Good night, everyone. My name is Karen Chambers, and I represent the Brooklyn District Attorney's Office. In the office, I'm a OP, Office of Public Engagement. So what we do, what I do, I'm a Caribbean liaison. So I bring the Caribbean to the office, because a lot of people think that our office is standoffish. No, it's not. Our office, we welcome everybody. If you need, we can't give, we can give legal advice, but just because of our office, we prosecute. So we try to have that barrier, so Caribbean people could come to the office and get free legal advice, so they don't have to go to the scrupulous lawyers out there. So that's what I do. And we partnership a lot. We do have internships, so if you all know anybody, we have high school internship, college internship, and law internship. So if you know you have anybody that needs our guidance, please get in contact with me. Once again, my name is Karen Chambers, and I'm here for you. Thank you.
next speech is the offering.
He insisted on this.
I know.
Holiday greetings to everyone. I am a proud member of CaCCI, as Dr. Hastic would say. First thing.
Yeah.
My name is Ambassador Dr. Monica Sanchez. I'm a retired state correction officer. I have been advocating at the United Nations on behalf of marginalized and rural community for the past 20 years. My organization that is called Miss CARICOM International is celebrating 20 years. And so what we do is we advocate for rural and marginalized community. We are in 7 countries worldwide. We teach life skills, which is a representation of the United Nations SDG, which includes education, entrepreneur, and all the other stuff that has to do with humanity. To date, we have trained under my commission, UNESCO Institute of Passion Education, 250 graduating students in life skills in Nigeria, something I'm very proud of. And I am also a president of a Lions Club, a notary and all that other good stuff. I'm most proud of being a member of CaCCI. I know these gentlemen very, very well and several other members of CaCCI. I want to say tonight that I'm here because of my respect and my appreciation of what Dr. Hastic has created. I have been there and I have seen and I've been very close with him, and we all know the passion and vision that he had for people of color, especially Caribbean people. I was there when we went to the governor's office to get Caribbean American Heritage Month proclamation. I was one of those leaders that was there in the governor's office. So I have a history with CaCCI. I live in Queens now, but I'm passionate about the legacy that Dr. Hastic has left behind. And so I'm here to give my full support. So it's not about me, it's about Caribbean American Chamber coming.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Happy New Year when it comes. My name is Hilary Lawrence. I am here representing my son, Michael Blake. I'm originally from Jamaica, St. Anne. I've been here for over 50 years. I have 4 sons. My youngest son is Michael Blake. He's running for the mayor of New York City. He originally worked for President Obama for 8 years. He was an assemblyman for 6 years. Now he runs a foundation to take care of the people of New York. He's very passionate about the city of New York. He was born in the Bronx, North Central Hospital. For 4 weeks we had to leave him there for he was born with a heart murmur. But thanks be to God, he's got over that. He's able to travel, to do things, especially for the youths. During COVID, he worked so very hard with the restaurants to try to keep them open, small business, provide food. So that's what he really is passionate about, to helping the people. As I said, he's my youngest son. I love him very much. So I'm here representing him. Thank you for having me. Have a happy New Year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Miss Caton.
Hi everybody, my name is Jonathan Fernandez. I am as well here with Michael Blake. I actually have a background in television, and I put that aside to campaign for him because his work means a lot to me. He cares a lot about our community. I'm from Washington Heights, and he cares a lot about minorities. I'm born of immigrant parents just like him, and I just really believe for in what he stands for. So his website is Blake for NYC, so you guys can take a look. Yes.
Can you hear about you?
About me?
Yes.
My name is Jonathan. I'm Dominican. I'm from Washington Heights, and I was on a television show called Love and Hip Hop. But don't judge me.
I'm a friend of Jonathan. Good evening, everyone. My name is Rolanda Tolliver Hastic, and I am the daughter of the late, great Dr. Roy Heston. So I know a lot of your faces, and some faces are new to this space, and so welcome to the space. This is CaCCI, and let's give it up for our new president. I love Jean, and so, you know, I think I was about 10 years old when CaCCI came into existence. We're going to be celebrating 40 years in 2025, and so that's going to be a pivotal historical moment, and I hope that you guys all join us at our anniversary award dinner. When we throw it, I'm on the committee helping Jean out, so I'm inviting everyone in this room, you know, purchase your tickets when you see the blast go out. So, you know, I've been here, you know, watching this vision finally come to fruition, and, you know, I remember many meetings where he would just have like the board up with just like the picture of the building that was not up yet. My father passed away in 2020, but he was able to break ground on the building. He never got a chance to see the building go up. And, you know, a lot of things he didn't get to see. 3 weeks after my father passed away, I won an Emmy. And, you know, one thing about the Emmy, it was about, I did a PSA video about voting and the importance of voting. And so it's something that he knew I was nominated for, but he didn't get to see the trophy. But the acceptance speech went out to my father. He didn't get to see a lot, but again, you know, he instilled vision, and the vision came to fruition in many, many ways. I also want to acknowledge the passing of David Dinkins, who was very close to my father as well. Let's give it up for him. And also, this one hit me hard yesterday, President Carter. President Carter hit me hard yesterday. He was one of the first presidents that invited my father to the White House to talk about, you know, the Caribbean diaspora and small business services for the United States. And so he was one of my favorite presidents, you know, not just because, you know, my dad and him had a relationship, but he was a sweet man, and he really was invested in our community, and he was boots on the ground. I mean, I recently saw photos of him still doing things in his old age, and I was like, Carter is still getting it, right? But, you know, our condolences go out to him and his family. And again, thank you all for being with us. Thank you for supporting the Caribbean American Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Thank you for your renewal of your membership. Right. Thank you for your renewal of your membership, right? And let's take over 2025 together. Together we achieve more. My father did coin the phrase, networking works, but I used to always tell him, if you work it. So, networking works if you work it. So welcome to CaCCI, and thank you for being here.
What's that?
Everyone, really quickly, my name is Greg Paul, longtime educator. I worked with Donovan Richards, most recent. I was the education director for Queens. And then also before then, I worked with State Ed for a number of years. My business got started really simply. I had a student. He got shot downtown Brooklyn because he couldn't give up games. So what I did is I started a company. It's called Student Step Up Education Scholarship Fund. And then so what I do pretty much is I just use ed tech, which is my foundation, my background, and I make it possible for young people to find work, find jobs, and then also I use ed tech as well to train teachers who are in the classroom and show them, for example, how to integrate technology into the classroom. And then with the young people, my most recent project is working with Raymond Singleton at ACS, kids in foster care, and giving them long-time work, because of their backgrounds of having no parents, no family. My goal is to give them stability by giving them tech jobs, and so that's what brings me here. My idea really is to work with this ecosystem with companies, create projects, and then with Raymond, take the young people from the foster care system and place them to do these projects, and then eventually it becomes long-time work for them and stable futures. So pretty much that's it. A passion, low-key, but definitely I'm passionate about young people and doing the work, God's work, right? With the kids, like the mayor says, if the kids are healthy, the kids are connected, then we're awesome, right? We all feel good. So that's one thing. Thank you.
Okay.
Everybody looking at me.
Yes.
I just came in, but good night everyone. I guess you see me in the notepad, so you know I'm a reporter. So I'm Dr. Nelson King. I'm a senior writer for Crazy Life newspaper. And I'm here with my lovely wife, she's a registered nurse. Yeah, so I know Roy Hapslick way back when, I used to cover events back in the 90s as well, so there's a close connection there. But Gene invited me to this meeting, and really, trust me, I only did it because of Gene. Trust me. I had so many things going on, but I said, let me come in. And I noticed my former colleague at McGillis College. By the way, I'm also an adjunct professor, college professor. See, brother Irish Bramble.
Yeah.
Yeah, Professor Dr. Ken Irish Bramble.
Yeah.
I understand he's on the khaki boat too.
Yes.
So, you reporters just always leaking information. Yeah, good job. But as a reporter, you gotta say everything. Yeah. Right? You have to cover all the bases. So anyway, I'm here to cover your events, and I'm going forward, whatever you have. Once I'm available, I'm willing to.
Beautiful.
So I think that's all I have to say tonight.
Thank you. Thank you, wife, for coming.
You're welcome.
Did you want to say something? Okay. Yes. Okay, so, yes.
Hello there, Miss Monica Sanchez. Hi there. How are you?
I thought I was in incognito with you.
No, 18 years ago I walked across from Miss Caricom when I was in college. Yes, it was fancy seeing you here. Anyway, a lifetime since then, guys. Hi, my name is Tafari Thomas. We represent the Canarsie Merchants Association. All right, I was invited by Noreen, all right, our president. Hi guys, I am a nurse practitioner by trade. I'm also an aesthetic practitioner, and I do everything wellness and beauty. All right, that is my life, that is what I'm dedicated to. All right, my background is obstetrics and gynecology. Right now, everything is wellness and beauty. All right, I'm the one that pokes your face up. I'm the one that makes your IV hydration drips to get you running across the park. I keep you young forever. I lift that butt. I flatten that gut. I break down that cellulite for you. Everything from your head to your toe. I do steaming, so I take care of that part too. I'm in Canarsie where we started. I've expanded to Harlem since about a year now. All right, so my business is hybrid med spa, day spa. All right, on our med spa portion, we're doing your Botox, your fillers, your PRP, we're growing back your hair, things like that. On the day spa side is where you come to relax, you do your facial, take care of your skin, and we snatch your body. This is it's been about 4 years now, and I've gone on to even teaching it. All right, so I teach this business to younger people. My day spa can I have 7 modules. And for a young person coming in, even somebody in college trying to hustle on the side, perfect, all right? And they don't have to be in one place. They could take this mobile or come to you. That's my models as well that I've practiced. So now I'm passing on that business plan. All right, so I teach my body sculpting. I teach IV hydration for health professionals. And I teach post-op care for health professionals as well, for the girls with the BBLs. And, I try to save a life because after surgery, a lot of these girls passing away, they're having a lot of complications. So I teach you how to take care of them. So that's my businesses, all right? And body sculpting. All right, natural body sculpting. Bring your body, I got you. If you don't want technology, I can do it naturally. All right, guys. So yes, and our brand also we carry. We're very proud. Full body detox tea, right? I'm a nurse practitioner, like I said, so everything health. I carry everything health. 5-HTP. Do you guys know what that is? Calms you down, keep you calm, suppress your appetite. I'm your Ozempic lady. That's one of my that's one of my biggest things in the world. I'm your Ozempic lady. I've lost 100 pounds, and I can teach you how. All right, so consult with me, guys. Love you lots.
Okay, let's move on.
Oh, that's me?
Yes.
I was trying to dodge this, but the bishop started. So I can get out. All right. So yes, my name is Dr. Ken Irish Bramble. As Dr. King mentioned, one of my many hats is that I'm an associate professor at Medgar Evers College. Some of you know me through one of my other hats. You figured it out now. I also served for the last few years the director of the Caribbean Research Center at Medgar Evers College. Let's see what else. Well, let's talk about CaCCI. I'm a new member of the CaCCI board, which I am honored to have been invited and accepted as, in my connection to business, because you might be asking, what's an associate professor of politics doing in the Caribbean American Chamber of Commerce and Industry? So one of my little secrets is that I'm a serial entrepreneur. And the reason that I'm a serial entrepreneur is I haven't figured out the right formula that works for me, so I keep having to switch it up. I've been at it since I'm 14. Yeah, I've been at it since I was 14. I started my first company at that age, importing music and selling music to DJs. I traveled a lot, long story. And I'm the son of a serial entrepreneur who, hopefully I won't quite follow in his footsteps because he never figured out the formula either. But he's tried it all. In terms of business, I've dabbled in everything from, as I said, music to entertainment, transportation, car rentals, food service. You name it, I've probably tried it, right? Anyway, it is a pleasure to be here, and thank you all for coming, and stay well.
Excuse me, Dr. Ken Irish Bramble neglected to tell you guys that he is the son of the former director of the Caribbean Research Center.
The great.
What is man?
The great one. The great one.
He was also a CaCCI member.
Yeah.
Hi everyone, I'm Karen Valentine. Some of you may have heard my name, but very few people actually know who I am. I've had many lives over the years. The most notable / interesting ones of those would be, I used to be the good juice lady selling rum punches. Some people may be familiar with that brand. I also owned an insurance agency, Allstate Insurance on Fulton Street. So I was deeply embedded in the Bed-Stuy community for a while. And I am the owner, one of the owners of Kokomo Restaurant that many of you may have heard of. And our latest invention, which is the Ox, a wine bar and neighborhood restaurant in Williamsburg. On our way to our third concept, which is a high-end steak and seafood restaurant in Greenpoint on the waterfront. I did all of that so that I can teach the next generation to be entrepreneurs. After spending 35 years in corporate America and on the grind, because everyone told us that we had to grow up and be a doctor, lawyer, nurse, blah, blah, blah. Brainwashing even the best of us into thinking that we're the smartest of the bunch, but still working for someone. I did not want the next generation to go into that. So I took charge by leading a whole bunch of people into entrepreneurship in the last 10 years. And I'm proud to say I've seen many, many people follow in our footsteps. We stand here saying we're the ones who truly showed people what could be done in the restaurant space. And after us came a lot of Caribbean restaurants, which I'm very proud of. I say competition is good. We're in a sad state of affairs right now where a lot of the black restaurants are going out of business at a very alarming rate. And we have to figure out how to support them. It is a dirty secret within our community because restaurants are one of the first entree points into entrepreneurship. And a lot of people take a chance thinking they can do it, be it a bar, a restaurant, a lounge. But what has happened in the last 9 months, and even worse, in the last quarter of 2024, is that they're quietly closing down. I'm having conversations with a lot of the vendors who provide the food and the alcohol to these restaurants. And what I'm hearing is very, very disturbing. So I would like to see the chamber embrace not just the Caribbean restaurants, but do more to see how we can sound the alarm and find the support. Even though we're going into a political climate where we're Democrats and it's like a Republican world, and in a Republican world you see a lot of support services being taken away as opposed to more being offered. So we're about to hit a double whammy, and I'm not sure how a lot of our small businesses will survive. But I am a board member of CaCCI. And part of the reason why I chose to join is because I really need us to start focusing on the businesses, which is the real mission. Forget about the politics and the networking. How can we support the businesses?
Your name again there?
Karen Valentine.
Karen. So let's talk of this meeting, and let's see how we can help restaurants. I am very familiar with what you're saying because I too have restaurants as my clients, and I know they're going through a hard time. So let's see what we can do. Maybe we can form a few restaurant owners can come together and we can work with them, see their needs, and see how we can help them.
Well, there's already an organization, the Black Restaurant Coalition. They do a lot, and it's quite a support network. But they need help.
Okay, so then CaCCI can come, and we have our own internal body to support these restaurants, and we can see how we can go. Maybe we can go to the merchants, we can go, I think if we have our body and we work with them, partner with them, maybe we can be of some help. Even one of the things that they need is their bookkeeping. That is another problem with small businesses. Their accounting is never together and they're not ready. And that becomes a problem. Even they have to get some kind of funding, because I remember during COVID, yes, that was a problem. So I'm very much familiar with that. So we can form a group and we can go around and see maybe we can get people to help them with their accounting, their payroll, because I have clients who have restaurants and I know how they are really need that kind of help. Training, yes.
There's a lot of organizations that provide services, training services, so it becomes.
They need to come to an organization like CaCCI.
The problem
Did you put your name here?
Taking time away from their business to go and take these trainings and do these things becomes problematic as well.
Well, there are lots of Zoom classes now, so you can, that makes life a lot easier.
You should do it before you start the business.
Yeah.
Too late for most people.
Yeah. And that is one thing I advise them. Well, before you start a business, you need a proper accountant. And not because I'm a CPA, I say CPA. But there are a lot of advantages of hiring a CPA. I see for a number of years, small businesses have accountants. Now they want a loan. This guy's been doing my taxes for so long, now you want a loan, now you're looking for a CPA. Now this CPA is just not going to put their license on the line, they don't know you. But if you work with somebody who's certified, especially if you're in business, I shouldn't be talking, I'm not talking for myself. I'm just talking like I would talk to my client now. And I have to learn not to mix the two. So, so, yeah, it's fast. A good lawyer.
I do apologize. So it is a bit after 8.
Okay.
And we're here supposedly till 9.
Yes.
And we also have all these fantastic
So,
humans
yeah,
that have
let's
come
go.
to, right? Because I understand the need to focus on this, which is very important, but I don't think we can do it justice
No,
now.
no, we're
So-
just talking, yeah.
Thank you. Hassan Bakruddin. Good evening, everyone. I'm very happy to be here. I'm the Commerce Committee Chair for Community Board 17, so I'm very familiar with CaCCI. I've worked with CaCCI on a number of initiatives throughout, whether it's our small business networking events that we did, or our East Flatbush Restaurant Week, or our Sumptuous Sampler events. We've worked with CaCCI quite a bit, so I'm completely on board with everything that CaCCI is doing and has always been on board as well. Dr. Hassick was a rather mentor of mine. I would call him any time of the day. He'd say, listen, I got this issue. I tell him, I kind of lay it out for him really quickly, and he'd be able to give me some advice right away. And I took that advice and kept it with me, and I really appreciate him doing that. So I've always been a supporter of CaCCI and want to continue to do that. What the community board does, just guys from your standpoint, because I know you brought up a lot of things this evening about some of the issues that small businesses are facing. Our entire committee is dedicated to supporting our small businesses. So we are sort of the intermediary of, if you have an issue with your lease, we hook you up with somebody to help you with that. If you need a lawyer, we hook you up with somebody with that. If you need to set up a website, we hook you up with an agency to help you with that. If you have a brand new business and you don't know anybody in your community, we will sit there and pull together a grand opening event for you. Okay, invite all the elected officials, some of them come, and some of the community has come to those events as well. So we continue to do those kinds of things. In addition to that, we do on-site visits, which we talked about as well. Sitting with the business owner, we don't ask them about any proprietary information, but what we do is really talk to them about some of the challenges they're facing, so we can identify that and give them the help that they need early versus later. Okay. We do small business walkthroughs where we take business corridor and we talk to each individual business owners to figure out ways that we can help improve that area. And that's what we're doing on Avenue D, which is from Albany to East 53rd, which is where we've lost the bank, we've lost the supermarket, and we've lost a pharmacy in that business corridor, which is 3 key businesses to help improve that. So there's a lot of things that we're doing, and a lot of things that we want to continue to do. We do have our business networking breakfast coming up in March that we're planning. We're having our Sumptuous Sampler event, which is around June. I just don't know the date yet, which usually coincides with Caribbean Heritage Week. And we also have East Flatbush Restaurant Week as well, in addition to all the other things. So we're committed to working with CaCCI. We want to continue to do that. And any way that we can help to assist CaCCI in any way, I'm more than happy to do that.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Wayne Gamillion. I've been a member since 2007. I became a member as a moving and delivery service. Background is Mother St. Vincent, Father Barbados. Born in Flatbush, right here on 45th. Now been living in Canarsie for a while. So I'm just here to find out how can I help with the community. Also, I've been for the past 2 or 3 years. I've been working with the Board of Elections. I just received a certificate of appreciation. All the hard work and long hours, right? And making sure everything is lining up and everything is in. And all votes are counted, right?
Yes. Wayne helped move all of that.
Oh, yes.
Come on, Wayne.
Yeah. All
Come
right.
on.
So I've been a member ever since, and I did a lot of work for CaCCI. Moved offices, rubbish, arranged a lot of different things.
All the vendors downstairs. He moved
All
them.
the vendors downstairs.
It was his company that moved them, yes.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it. That's a big deal.
Okay, that's a big deal. And then also I have a degree in television and radio.
All right, good.
And I produced a few documentaries.
Good.
Yes.
Thank you, Ed.
Yes.
Producing
producing the documentary for CaCCI.
Yeah,
that's
what I heard. We'll get another Emmy. That's what I heard as well. Get another Emmy.
Well, I'm the council member, but I'm listening to quite a few things that I'm hearing today. I would love to see this to be a hub for young people during the summertime. I see summer youth here. You talked about foster youth. If you follow me, I'm huge on foster youth. Big. I just introduced the bill, and you'll relate to this. When they take you from foster care, wherever they place you, they give you 2 black plastic bags. Yeah. Put all your lives in it. So you keep moving with that black plastic bag, and along the way, everything get lost. So I just introduced a bill in the council called the Luggage of Love that allows young people that go into foster care that is by no fault of their own to have a luggage, duffel bag, or something to move them along. And I hope you're working with Fair Futures as well. This is one of the organizations. The council baselined that funding to support young people in foster care from up until the age of 26, because the state dropped them at 21. Why I'm passionate about that, my 2 youngest boys came from foster care, and I adopted them. So I have that lived experience. So this is different. So when I came into the council, made sure they had transportation. That was something that was never done before. Established an office for youth in foster care. And this inside of New York City Public School is the only one in the nation. So New York is the model right now under my leadership as the education chair. So when you talk about foster youth, I was like, oh, there goes the money. So I'm looking to see, we have programs, Summer Youth, you should become a site. We have Learn, Earn, and Grow is another program that the city fund young people to work in programs. This should be an entrepreneur. This should be a civic engagement class. When I ask young people, what do I do? Most people have no idea what the council member does. Does anybody here know? Really? Because Althea Stevens is here.
Okay, so I'm also the first vice president of the Brooklyn branch of the NAACP, who threatened me with a good job.
I'm always teaching this. I teach them this, that educator.
Oh, okay. All right.
Most of these people are doctors.
No, it's okay, but still.
But
I'm going to
her point, though, not everybody is aware.
Not everybody knows. People will come to me and be like, I have a problem with my post office, and I'm like, but I'm a city councilman.
Right.
I can't get my passport. Oh, that's federal. That's still not me.
That's right.
I do oversight. So I investigate. I do budget and I do legislation.
They don't know that.
People don't know. So I should see this as a civic engagement, 101, and financial literacy. We passed the bill in the council to start in schools to teach young people about financial literacy. So I see a lot of potential with this space to use as a community space to make. And I'm a big techie. I would love to see some stuff around technology. Some coding, some robotics.
We spoke about
AI.
it.
I'm big on AI. I just
it.
did a summit on AI summit with Colin Kaepernick. He has a self-publishing company called Lumi. So I just did an AI summit with him around schools and how do we get young people to be involved as the technology is evolving with guardrails, of course, and I'm thinking of safety first. So that's all my ideas.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your ideas.
She's on the blacklist. We don't, she took me out of it.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Marie Ulysses.
Stand up.
And my day job, I am the manager for financial counseling at Northwell Health for the Western region. So I cover 2 hospitals in the city, Lenox Hill Hospital, Greenwich Village, as well as Staten Island North and South and Forest Hills. So what financial counseling does, if anybody doesn't know, when you go to the hospital, for anybody that's not insured or underinsured, we try to get them insurance so they don't get stuck with a bill. So we screen them, it's particularly for Medicaid. That's basically 85%, but also we educate maternity moms on making sure that their children get their health insurance. And we also educate people on your co-pays, your deductibles. A lot of people don't know that. The difference between co-insurances. Besides that, I'm also a real estate salesperson, and I cover Long Island, Nassau County, Suffolk County, Brooklyn, and Queens. So if anybody's commercial property or residential,
please sign out the book. We need your information. All right. So.
Hi. Hello, everyone. Well, that was too dry.
Hello,
everyone.
Hello.
That was really dry. One more time. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Let me know y'all ready for 2025. We are. Cool. So, hi, my name is Sarah Hendricks. I'm also known as Bristol on the internet. I am a journalist, and I'm also the marketing chair for SCORE New York City. I'm super passionate about training, teaching, and edifying small business owners. My day job, I am the if everything goes well, I'll probably still be top salesperson for Aflac for Long Island as a close of business tomorrow. I left the nursing home at 3 a.m. last night because I love servicing people that are often overlooked, and I'm very passionate about insurance and really making sure people have the right policies in place to protect themselves. So with that being said, being the marketing chair for SCORE New York City, which is the largest chapter of SCORE under the SBA, I've had the privilege of coaching, teaching, and really educating small business owners, and I recently partnered with Noreen from the Canarsie Merchants Association, and we launched a brand new monthly small business networking event, and it's been so popular. We have people coming from Harlem, and I'm like, why? But okay. We had someone take a cab from Harlem to the event because it's constantly growing, and we're bringing new life, new business into our area, and we really want to develop and grow and maintain our audience and help small business owners get the resources that they need and that they really have to really expand their business. So I had met Anne, and then I heard she passed away because I was calling and nobody was answering. Marie and I came here prior to Dr. Haystack passing, not here, but I think it was at like industrial city, some other location. And yeah, we went there and we met, and we were really excited about the organization. But I think there's, which is probably known, there's a gap in technology, right? We're the tech girls, so we are if you guys don't mind like emailing, if the people here, if you guys want to share contacts, what we do at our networking event is we email right after everyone that attended, so we all have each other's information. We don't have to do the book thing. And if you guys, maybe look forward in the tech person a digital check-in, so you can switch that around. But we've been hungry for connection, and if you guys need help with digital stuff, I'll be glad to help, and I can also have someone from my SCORE team help you guys with that type of thing. But we can also provide SCORE mentoring, SCORE training. We have over 100 coaches, and I'm growing our partnerships aggressively. And I have other places that want us to do networking events and things of that nature. So if you have a small business and you need coaching, you need development, you need whatever, SCORE is here for you. And if you need insurance, I'm the top dog, but that's just light work for me. Nice to meet everyone.
Hi everyone, my name is Tanisha. I am a flight attendant for United Airlines, but I am a new mom as well, and I have 2 sons, and I started doing TikTok videos, and so we kind of got a little bit popular. So I do videos on like breastfeeding and just being a mom of 2 and under 2. And then because I started to realize what community really meant as a mom when I was looking for schools and things like that, daycare centers, I actually met Noreen, and I came on board with Noreen, and I do videos for her, and
you're a content creator.
Yes. So yes, I am a content creator, and I just want to do things that is community based and aligned with being a mom and being a part of the community. I am from Jamaican descent, and I've been living in Canarsie basically all my life. So I really appreciate being here and just knowing more. And it's funny that you spoke about council members and stuff, because I didn't know, who to go to if something were to happen. And I've contacted a lot of wrong people for wrong, and never got like answers and saying like, why isn't anybody helping us? Like we had a building that was going in foreclosure, and we were like emailing Mayor Eric Adams. I don't even know if he was the right person, but he never answered. Maybe he wasn't the right person. But he was in Canarsie that day when I met him one day. So, but anyway, I'm happy to be here and to see what way I fit in with helping. So if anybody has any, tips, ideas, or anything, I am here for that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay,
sir.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Lyndon Walker James. I'm from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Yeah, we're the island with the biggest sea space and air space in the Caribbean. I'm a former trade information officer at St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Trade. I've worked extensively with the WTO, the World Trade Organization, OAS, CARICOM. I was a team member of the CSME, Caribbean Single Market and Economy. I've done a lot of trade shows. I first heard of Dr. Halsey some years back when we were coordinating some events to have some delegates from St. Vincent come to New York and stuff like that. I've done everything from procurement to trade shows and all that. My business is I have Dr. T's Healing Formula, which is manufactured in St. Vincent. I'm trying to get to the States. I'm a co-founder of that product. I'm also a musician, a producer, a writer. I've toured with many superstars and I've played professionally. And my band, I have created a band called Show Mix for all the entertainment needs. We're playing around the world. And so I'm available to perform for all your events and all that. So it's a great pleasure to be here in the company of all the great, wonderful minds here. And thank for Jean to invite me over. And look forward to coordinating with you folks.
Thank you.
Good evening, my name is Shanique Baines. I am here to represent my husband's company. He couldn't make it tonight. His company is Quick Swipe Services. He's a credit card merchant processor. And Jean invited us, so that's why I'm here. And I just want to say I love this. It feels so good. It's Black excellence. And that's how I feel in this room. I'm looking forward to networking and getting to meet all of you, getting to know all of you. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Kevin Bailey. And I also was invited by Mrs. Joseph, who has been an accountant to me for over 15 years. I'm into the interior construction business, and whatever services is required on the inside is what my business provides. Basically, we do anything that has to do with construction and anything on the interior aspect of your property, either commercial or residential. And again, thanks again, Ms. Jean. Congratulations on your nomination. Thank you. And I look forward to being possibly a member of this organization going forward.
You can't say possibly in this space.
That's right. Good evening, everyone. My name is Michael Butler, and I just want to say I'm so happy to be here, first of all. And I've been a long-time member of CaCCI. I help them with a lot of their technical issues. I'm an AI expert, and I am here basically to kind of keep it short, but I want to help every single individual here with artificial intelligence. I created a summer program for children's artificial intelligence, which a lot of you have actually seen and enjoyed. So I can help every single one of you build your artificial intelligence program. So I don't want to just come here and use the word like everyone else has been using, the word artificial intelligence. I got up, I'm a retired officer, I saw a problem. Not too many people know how this works. So I had to come out of retirement to help because we have a very big problem. So I created Children's AI. I have about 50 videos that help hundreds of children. They're dropping basketballs to come participate in our programs. So I want to create a program for each and every one of you. Please talk to me so I can help you. And I'm an author, inventor, content creator. I don't want to go on and on, but have a great night.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Jerry Edikra. I'm from Ghana, West Africa, Africa. I was introduced to CaCCI by Miss Anna Walker, and he first introduced me like, Jerry, you have to know Dr. Roy Hastings. It took me years, and before she passed on, he said, Jerry, you have to be a member today. So he signed me on. And I also served with Dr. Hastings as a Brooklyn ambassador, Office of the Brooklyn Borough President. And the first time I did my presentation, he said, young man, sit down. When I was young, this is what I'm talking about. The trade mission consultant. And if I'm going to talk about this, it's going to take me all night long because I'm writing a book that I'm giving 3 pages to Roy Hastings. And one of my proud moments that Randy Pierce, the president of Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce, called me and said, Jerry, you need to handle some individual who has really made an impact. I'm also executive producer of Caton Festival. So I did my speech. And sometimes I didn't want to listen to that speech because Dr. Roy Hastings was crying. was right. I think this gentleman was there at Restoration Plaza, and I honor him with a piece of cake. And one of the things that we were talking about is a trade mission to West Africa. So when he passed on, there were two great guys that we were moving this mantle between Caribbean, US, and Africa. Adomi of Amarachi Restaurant, he also fought. So I wrote to the borough president, now the mayor, that we need to honor these two gentlemen because big trees has fallen in Brooklyn. So in the history of office of the Brooklyn borough president, that Mayor Adams honored them with posthumous. I think your sister was there to receive that award. So that is, I'm here to announce to you, Ms. Anna Walker is gone. Dr. Roy Hastic is gone. But the trade mission is still on. I represent Ghana Chamber of Commerce. I represent Ghana Diaspora Office of the President. We all know about the year of return, now beyond the return. So right here, 2017, August 18th, we did African Village. Dr. Roy Hastic was there. Ms. Anna Walker, we have African Village here. And lastly, sister, thank you for the beautiful restaurant that you have. We did a farewell for, I was there, I initiated everything. And thank again to the Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce. He said, Jerry, you have to find a Coco restaurant. And Coco is a wedding garden. It's a porridge. So the lady there, Tasia, has been testing me to have a meeting so that we have a partnership. Then the Kente Festival will be the Coco. Exactly. So I'm so glad to be here and a proud member of CaCCI. And I have my brother here too from Grenada. He always on my tail. So thank you for having me here.
Oh, I'm Derek. No, I was just Roy Helper.
My uncle.
Everything.
Come on.
All right, well, my name is Albert Hines. I'm a proud CaCCI member, a mentee of Dr. Roy Hastic, just all around CaCCI soldier. So, we're here to kind of learn and understand what everyone does. Before, when we walked the elevator, no one knew each other. Until you talk to each other, we don't know what's going on. So we do this in that kind of a group setting. My business, I'm an investment advisor. My practice deals with real estate, taxes, and insurance planning. We listen to everybody's what we talk about. To architects or someone we work with constantly. We do gut renovations, we buy and sell property. But our focus at CaCCI is to understand what our members need and what they want their goals are, and how do we motivate to move them to where they need to be, to understand where they are. So we meet you where you are and get you to where you need to be. Because like what Cyril said earlier, a lot of people don't know, they want to be the restaurant owner, but they don't even know how to clean a grease trap. So you skip a couple of steps before understanding the problems that's going to come to you. So we want to keep you to a minimum hurdles that you have to face and a minimum amount of potholes that you run into. And collaborating with the Caribbean Record Chamber of Commerce industry does help a lot. Again, across the diaspora in the central area of New York, but we're growing and expanding. And what you see now is just the beginning. So, congratulations to yourself for being in the room, because being in the room sometimes is the hardest thing, and you miss out on what you don't hear. So now with the face-to-face and an in-person conversation that we've had so far, a lot of relationships will grow from this, and that's what we want to kind of make sure we gravitate towards, not just networking, but also referring, working with each other, and coming back with some testimonials of the money that was generated between us, right? So congratulations to everyone here. Thank you guys for showing up. And we're looking forward to a good 2025 and beyond, and we have a lot of work to do, but let's just get it done. Yeah, one more person. Sorry, hold on.
Nadine? Oh, Nadine.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Hi, my name is Nadine Charles. I am a registered nurse, and I am the CEO and founder of Kingdom Health and Wealth Concierge. Basically, what I do is a private pay recovery care. It's a private pay recovery care business, and I was newly appointed this past October as a Global Peace Ambassador at the United Nations, and I will continue my will continue to work within the community as a patient advocate, and also my mission is to basically go reach out to the people actually in the prison. So I have a prison ministry, I have a calling, and I look forward to basically do that in the future. So God bless you all. It's nice to be here today.
Hi, I'm Lincoln Cashmere. St. Joseph is my sister. I'm always willing to help her out. She's my motivator. She does everything positive and gets you going. First of all, I'm a filmmaker, director. I have a few films out on platforms, Peacock, Tubi, Amazon. Just Google Lincoln Cashmere, you'll see. But I have some movies out. I also have a security company, Prime Force Security. You can also Google that. And if you need any services or any, just give us a call. That's basically it. This is my wife, my beautiful wife, Melanie. Food, catering.
Hey.
So I'm Melanie Casimir. I'm his better half. Jean's my sister-in-law. I work for a surgeon's office for St. Francis Hospital, and we're here always to support Jean.
Any way we can.
One more. The guy behind the camera. Don't you get away? And the gentleman behind the camera over there.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Christopher. I'm from Crown Heights. I'm here to show our support for you guys, covering the event. Got by Jean and Kamala and Monica. So that's all I got to say. Thank you for inviting me out to cover your event. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Gabriel, and I provide IT services in the tri-state area. I try to find holistic approaches to every company, so I understand who you are and then work a solution that makes sense.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, and thank you, and thank you. So, now that we know,
One more time.
hello, hello. Go ahead. Okay, so now we know each other. We know what each other does, and the next time we meet, we want to build on that. I would ask you, remember we have the doctor, the attorney, the writer. I would ask you next time we get together that you come here with one referral for anybody here. So you come and you say, Kamala, I have a referral for you. This person needs your service. So, and that is the way I think we should go to help each other build each other's business. Now, any other comments from what we saw and how you think we should move on going? Any other comments? What you think we should do going forward?
I have a question. So for all of the cross collaborations that were initiated during this conversation, for example, there were a few people over here that you were having conversations with. How are we going to organically continue that?
Yes. Number one, did all of you sign the book? No? Well, I need you to sign the book. Secondly, how many people here are members already? Okay. So all of you here will be members going forward. Is that true or false? Yes, okay. So only two people here are members? Only two people here are members? Okay. So we'll need your names. And the others, we will call on you and we'll continue going forward. We'd like you to become a member of CaCCI.
In continuation to that question, the video would actually be transcribed into notes and put into different sections so we can follow up accordingly.
And we're also
also going to be building out the data database.
Yeah.
As everything, builds out, the database will be digitally, you'll be able to make a profile, you can create your own, LinkedIn kind of thing for the Premier Caton Campus. So
and on the website, we're enhancing the membership portal, and so members will be able to interact. Ken and I, where's Ken?
Also, the YouTube channel that was created. I also created the YouTube channel, so whenever anyone has some additions to it, just let me know. I can also add that in as well.
Yes.
Yeah. So let me ask a question. The fact that old members, because what happened is this new. You have to reapply because we're all the members.
No, you just pay your fees. That's all.
Your yearly dues. Yeah, your yearly dues.
Yeah.
So, quick question.
Yes.
Hi. So, I did pay my due to Anne, but can you guys just send an email of like when the dues are, how much they are, what the benefits of being a member is? I think just saying like becoming members is a little bit like presumptuous. If you could just like tell me what my benefits will include, because the last time when I met with Anne, I just gave her a check that went to the abyss. So if someone could just like email me like, okay, you paid your membership for blah, 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 and memberships are every January, and this is the benefit of being a member, I would greatly appreciate that, and any form of databasing would be kindly appreciated. I know you guys are relaunching, and we will be gentle, but just saying, member, but can you just kind of give me an idea of what being a member would be like? Because I tried to get that the last time, and it didn't really happen.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
number one, you spoke about paying Anna. So what we have a membership committee. And so that membership committee will be responsible to reach out to you for your dues. And we will have a portal, a cell, some means of paying your dues, so you don't have to worry about where it's going and you don't know who you paid.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, if you could email, like, what the benefits are of being a member and when they are due, how long it is.
We're in the process of doing that.
Yeah. There's a full membership package, and it shows you what you get with your membership and the tiers of each membership. So
we're in the process of doing that. The membership committee is taking the responsibility to do that, and they will contact you.
I know Dr. Haxick used to have the meetings during the day. When will you be having
Could I just say that?
Yes. So, Karen, 1 minute, please. Yes.
No, let her finish.
Karen was first. Go ahead.
What time would your meetings be?
Well, right now, we haven't established a time, but we will look for the time when it's more convenient to the members. You understand? Most members can come after work, so maybe we'll have our meetings in the evening, but that will take to the board and come up with the time that we're going to have the meeting.
Just to kind of your question, CaCCI is a networking organization. That's what it's there for. It's entrepreneurial. It allows you to meet people that are influential in business. But it also gives you the opportunity to train. If there's certain things that you're lacking, that you don't have the knowledge of, CaCCI programs that would allow you to come in and into this program. So that's basically the benefit, some of the benefits you'll get from CaCCI. You're an entrepreneurial organization. You need access to people. CaCCI provided access. So it's a networking organization, but also give you the opportunity to meet and train with people that are within the organization that have the skills to teach you how to bring your business forward.
That's great, but in today's society, when you're marketing and you're asking for someone to be a part of something, you have to show them value.
Yes.
And when you add value to someone, they open their pocketbooks. So the only reason why I bring that up is because me and my best friend, we've been waiting 4 years to be a part of CaCCI, and by accident, I got the email and she didn't, so that shows us that the database isn't consistent. And sometimes she'll get an email, like one time there was like a random email, and someone was when we jumped on the Zoom, they were talking about like Brooklyn lobster or something. So there's been inconsistency in the communication. So we appreciate that, but there is a gap in how communication is done. So all of that is great, and I'm not scolding anyone. I'm just saying, as you move forward, you have to remember that the digital gap affects your bottom line and how you drive business.
Okay, so let me just talk about this. you know that since after Dr. Hastic passed, there was nobody who was actually doing the operations of this business. I think I got elected sometime in August. This is our first meeting. We are actually putting things together. And we are structuring things and we're structuring the membership benefits. We're structuring the meetings. That's why I said we'll come back to you and let you know when. And so we will have things structured.
No, and we appreciate it. Just think about if me and my best friend have been chasing y'all, how many other people have been chasing and waiting that you may have missed because I got an email and she didn't, so that means the database itself may be need to clean, and that's all I'm going to say. Thank you so much.
And yes, and you are right, we are working on that. All right? So very soon, you will not have to chase us. Okay? We love, and I appreciate your idea. Everything you said was correct, but you know there was a transition from one president over 5 years. You know, much wasn't been done. But now you have a president, now you have a board, and you will see the changes. All right? So we talk about members and we talk about the fees, the dues, the member dues. Now also one of the things that we're working at, and I will have our Gabe, who is our IT guy, talk about it. We are also working about having space for our members to come in. We have sole proprietors, they have no computers, they have nowhere to work. We're going to set up computers out there that our members can come in and work. Remember, CaCCI is a business. We're going to have our doors open. We're going to have a staff.
So in terms of providing technology support to the businesses and members of CaCCI, you can even see in the desks, the chairs, everything is modular, so the space can be accommodating to the member that wants to use the space. The next thing I'm working on is a partition for this room, so it can be split into two functions as well. We have a brand new server rack that's going to be filled with, a server for media as well as a better database. So moving forward, everything's going to be unified and on point.
Thank you. Do you have any questions for Gabe? Yes?
Is there a fee?
We haven't decided that. We haven't decided. Maybe it could be free, it could be a donation. We haven't decided yet.
Okay.
All right?
Jane,
Yes?
I have an observation today.
Yes?
I'm around a lot of young people, and I mentioned to a few of them that there's an organization called CaCCI, and they went, huh? Nobody under 35 seems to know who we are. And I look around this room, and the entrepreneurs of all ages, and too often I've gone to organizations where I see all of the mature people come out, and the organizations are dying. I would like to suggest that when we come, we don't just come with a referral for someone else's business, but we bring a young entrepreneur.
Very good suggestion. Yes?
Can I just say something? I feel like that's the running theme tonight. I feel like I've been hearing youth, and that has been the theme tonight. And I think one of the things, not criticizing, but I say this because I also sit on the board of Caribbean Women's Health Association as the board secretary. Say that. And one of the things I always say is we lack succession planning. And we need to understand, in order to continue, we have to train up what's here. So I think what we've been hearing, if I'm correct, the theme tonight is succession planning and training up the youth. I hear a lot of youth, and I think that is, and I'm guilty of that too. I always say ignorance is bliss. Not really. Because if we know, we have so much great minds here, but one of the things we, as Caribbeans, as diasporas, we don't do well is we do not put others in positions. So we should have a thing where we train up the youth to be on the board here. We have a lot of young lemon pepper steppers out in our community that can do great things here. And I think the theme that we've been saying tonight is training up the youth and also please get succession planning.
Yes, I do believe in that, because as an accountant, that's one of the things we do, succession planning. Who's the next person we're going to pass our practice to? And that is why we have Greg here. Greg, I don't know how he knew about me, but he called and he said he wanted to do something with the youth. And we welcome Greg. He will be one of the first one of our first program managers who is going to do something with the youth. We also have other people who want to do culture, dancing with the youth. So we are doing succession planning.
But I think when we say youth, we don't really mean like 16-year-olds. We're talking about the 20, 30-year-olds. We're talking about that, like, talking about that Gen Z. Yeah. But we need to stop saying youth and say like young adults.
Young adults, yes.
No, I can tell you that if you want good entrepreneurs, you need to start early.
Agreed.
Yep. And I can tell you that because I have interns who come to my office. In fact, I raised a child, and from 8 years, he knew the computer. 12 years, he had his own clients. So if you want to really instill this in a young person, they have to be part of it. No, with me, I was born into it. So you may say, oh, she's good at it. I was born into it. So the younger you take them, the better.
I'm sorry. So are we talking about, because a lot of what happens is we talk about it and don't actually have a plan for it and a way to implement it and then evaluate it to make sure that we're doing it right. So my question is, are we also going to implement a mentorship program? Because it's great to bring the young people along, but when they get here, what are we going to do with them? Right? Because then there's value in bringing them to the table, but there's even more value in having a plan for when they get here. Right? And how do we create the space and then create, like you're saying, the opportunity for them then to serve as leadership? Right? Because all that's required, otherwise it's just going to be conversation.
Well, I don't think so. After speaking with Greg, if you want to say a few words and let them know what the project you're doing and how you want to do it, come about, please.
Oh, sure. I spoke about it earlier.
Yes.
It's,
Tell them how you're going to implement it and how he's going to take them after he trained them with the IT. He's going to send them out to the different businesses to help them with their IT.
And they've already agreed to this?
Huh?
And
he's been doing that.
Yeah,
He's been doing that.
Okay, thank you.
He's been doing
I tend to be like 27 paces ahead. Okay.
Okay. No, all these are good ideas.
Right. I think the point that there's a missing link. So what we're saying is to sprinkle young people within your board. Let's be a little bit more clear here, because I think we're talking a little bit around the subject. Maybe have a junior young board. I don't know what your board looks like, but when you can tell us, I think really what they're saying is not just the training of young people and sending them out, which is great, and we need that, and you should do that, but sprinkling in some lemon peppers within your board. Maybe having a junior board that is younger, that grows with you. So like I know one of the things the Brooklyn Borough President is doing is that he's having the board members phase out and then bringing in new ones. So like you do 2 years and come out. And on the board at Hofstra, like we don't do the whole 4 years. You have like, we stagger it out. So that's something you can think of just as a humble suggestion. Maybe you integrate like one younger person, and then, if your board is, of all of a certain age or a demographic, maybe you look at the demographic of your board and you say, okay, we'll add a lemon pepper stepper, right? And we'll, integrate that, or have a junior board, right? To give the freshness, the newness. That's, because I think we're talking in circles. That's what they're saying. They're not saying training a young person and giving them business. We're saying the board of CaCCI, so that if someone, older, slips away again, we're not like, hey, we already have a lemon pepper already following us.
Okay, we have to move on. So, can you, You have my number, you can call me, let's continue
We'll
this
talk, yes.
conversation.
Thank you, Sarah.
All right?
We see the difference in
Okay.
the marketing campaign as we go on.
Okay.
And we need a promise from everybody who's here, and next year, everybody will still be here. And you'll see the progression of what the changes are.
Yes.
These are the conversations that have already been talked about with the board, advisory board, the structure of the organization and the standard operation procedures of what needs to happen to go forward. And you see again, like the marketing campaign will just be a marketing campaign. And people across the board will self-identify themselves and their businesses, and everything will be streamlined, and you'll know how to operate. So,
Okay.
this is just a meeting brief, but I appreciate the
Right.
conversation.
But then you can talk to me, we can talk, because you have some
Can
good
I,
ideas.
Madam
Okay,
President, can I
yes.
quick word? What happened? CaCCI's business model right now, does that include much of what you're talking about? Yeah. If the business, this is a business promotion organization. Teach people how to do business, train them, set them. That's why I asked first about the training of these people who are losing the business. You brought up the restaurants. Before you start a business, you should be trained. You should get some form of training what the industry is, what you should expect in a business. Make sure that you are properly financed to go into the business. You can't go in with, $1,000 when the business really should be like $10,000 capital. So you won't lose the $10,000, you lose $1,000. You go into business under finance before you know to lose it. So, but CaCCI need, if we're going to do what all you talk, we have to have change it, create a new business model, so that we go in the direction we're going to. We can't just talk about it and go into it. We're lost.
It's there, and again, we're a community partner. So we provide a service, other agencies provide a service. We're connecting those services and broadcasting information to individuals who would want to. So we have people from the DOE, the Chambers of Commerce, the community boards, small business services of Brooklyn. So SCORE, when the marketing plan is put together, when the schedule's put together, you'll see the schedule. And then if you know young adults, young people, entrepreneurs, self-employed people who want to make a transition, you'll be able to identify, hey, I want to attend this via Zoom, in person, XYZ, expos that we go to, things that happen upstate, across the country. We'll figure out how the diaspora is connecting with us, because some people are in trade, and understanding how to get your product from there to here. So it's a build, and like I said, you'll definitely see the sprinkles of information, and then you'll be able to figure out how you fit in. We don't know who you are, we don't know where you are. So you'll be able to self-identify what you want and how you want to engage.
The foundation of CaCCI, just 1 second. The foundation of CaCCI is, this lady was asked about what you get out of it when you become a member. This is the sales, right? What you get out of it is being introduced to other people who you can buy, you can trade with.
And that's great.
Basically.
Just have it on paper. That's what I'm communicating. Because what I'm just showing you guys is that's analog digital. You guys can say that because you're used to word of mouth marketing, but in the digital age, we like to see it on paper. But that's, you get what I'm saying? You can rattle that off to me because you guys have that camaraderie and you have that pre-existing relationship and you have that word of mouth relationship. But as you grow and you start to really build outside of this circle, that has to be communicated on paper.
Right. We do have our IT guy here who is going to do that. Okay, so just give us a little chance to fulfill things and put things.
Thank you.
Do we already have a committee that is working on those things? I'm hearing him speak. And I, Derek Well, I'm not aware of such a committee. So if there's a working committee, I would like to know if there's a working committee that is working on ideas and projects and stuff like that. Because that is very new to me.
This is our first meeting.
No.
The president said that.
No, well, maybe I wasn't here when I'm saying that. I'm just saying that what Albert is saying is that they're starting already working on stuff. So I need to know if there's a committee that's starting working on things that I would like to be, whatever it is, whatever it is, I would like to be aware of that.
Okay. All right, so talk to me about it.
Right.
So let's go on. It's almost 9. I just want to, we spoke about members, we spoke about fees, we spoke about the workplace for our members, and we'll have a calendar of all our events. We want to have the monthly meetings, and we will also have all this as we put the website together, because we are putting that together. All this will be on the website, that you're going to go on the CaCCI's website and get as much information as needed. But we are always here. If you need more information, call us. One of the things I want to bring up before we close, and I don't know, we have people here who have corporations, LLCs, partnerships, and I don't know if you have heard of the BOIR reporting. That means, and if you haven't heard about it, it is a registration that should be filed by the 16th of January if you have a corporation or partnership with the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network. So you must file, or you will be penalized, and it's a heavy penalty, $5.95 a day, or what the penalty is. I want to bring that up to you, because if you need help with that, please call our office and we can help you register your corporation, your partnership, or your S corp. And if you need more information, please see me, or call me, or call the board, and we'll be able to assign somebody to assist you with that. Okay? So now that it's 8:56, and we still have some refreshments there. If there is nothing else, I would like to bring the meeting to a close. I thank you very much. I thank everybody, and I thank you for those golden ideas.
Group shot. Group picture? A group picture.
Huh?
Group picture.
Oh yeah, a group
Please.
picture.
Let everybody get in.
Okay, a group picture.
Like easy one to get in.
This was a wonderful meeting.